For over 40 years, one man ruled Libya with an iron fist. He was loved by some, feared by many, and hated by others. His name was Muammar Gaddafi, the revolutionary leader who came to power in 1969 after overthrowing Libya's monarchy. But on October 20th, 2011, his 42-year rule came to a shocking and violent end. This is the story of how Muammar Gaddafi was killed. In early 2011, protests began spreading across the Arab world in what became known as the Arab Spring, inspired by revolutions in countries like Tunisia and Egypt. Libyans took to the streets demanding an end to Gaddafi's regime. But Gaddafi refused to step down. Instead, he ordered military forces to suppress the protests, leading to violent clashes between government troops and rebel fighters. Soon, Libya was thrown into a full-scale civil war. As violence escalated, the international community became involved. The North Atlantic Treaty Organization, also known as NATO, launched airstrikes against Gaddafi's military forces after the United Nations approved military intervention. These airstrikes helped rebel fighters gain ground across Libya, eventually forcing Gaddafi to flee the capital city of Tripoli. He went into hiding, and his whereabouts remained unknown for weeks. In October 2011, Gaddafi was hiding in his hometown of Sirte, one of the last strongholds still under loyalist control. But on the morning of October 20th, a convoy carrying Gaddafi and his loyalists attempted to escape the city. That's when NATO warplanes launched an airstrike, destroying several vehicles in the convoy. Gaddafi survived the blast, but he was forced to flee on foot. He and a few bodyguards ran into a drainage pipe beneath a highway, hoping to hide from advancing rebel forces. But they were discovered. Rebel fighters surrounded the area and pulled Gaddafi out of the pipe. Footage from mobile phones later showed the once powerful leader being beaten and dragged through the streets. He was wounded, blooded, and barely conscious. Shortly after his capture, Muammar Gaddafi was shot and killed. His death marked the dramatic end of one of Africa's longest ruling leaders. Later that day, Libya's National Transitional Council officially announced his death. Images and videos of his final moments quickly spread across the world, confirming the fall of a regime that had lasted over 4 decades. But while Gaddafi's death ended his rule, it did not bring immediate peace to Libya. The country would soon face years of political instability and conflict that continue even today. From revolutionary hero to controversial dictator, Muammar Gaddafi's rise and fall remains one of the most dramatic political stories in modern African history, and his violent death in 2011 changed the future of Libya forever.